Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it is going to be a first for my channel. I'm going to be showing you guys my top favorite $10 and under drugstore products, why I love them, where you can get them, all of that fun stuff. I love when I find like drugstore makeup and lower end makeup that just is really good and really affordable. I love pushing that to you guys versus pushing expensive stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, there are things that are expensive that I enjoy, and I will tell you those, but I just feel better when I'm pushing a $6 foundation versus pushing a $45 foundation. Do you feel me? I mean, I get it, right? But sometimes, you know, you do find little gems and little fun things at either the drugstore or Ulta or wherever. Usually I don't find anything $10 and under at Sephora, so that's like the only place I can never find anything that's inexpensive, okay? I mean, their brushes are more than $10 for goodness sake. So we're gonna get right into this video and I'm gonna show you guys all of my favorite $10 and under drugstore products. So the first one I'm gonna show you guys, it is an oldie. It is a goodie. We love her. She's not new in the beauty community. So this is the Milani Baked Blush, and this one is in the shade Luminoso. Number 5, and it is $9.99. I looked these up right now. There are sales on some of these items in different places, but I got the non-sale price just in case if you go to look for it, it won't be more than what I'm telling you it is. It's just so pretty, and it's also shimmery. I'm a little bit more tan than usual. I should have grabbed I have a darker one, but usually I'll use this one in the winter time, but it's just so beautiful. And again, this is not new in the beauty community, but this is very inexpensive. It is a beautiful blush for $9.99. Again, you can get sales. You can get it at Ulta, Target, wherever Milani is sold, which is like everywhere, Walgreens, CVS, wherever your drugstore situation is, they probably have Milani. So the next things are going to be highlighters. I have 2 of them for you guys. I'm going to show you them one at a time. One is newer to me, but I really ended up really loving it, and the other ones I've actually had for quite a while and I love them. So the first one I have here is Colourpop Super Shock Highlighter, and this is in the shade Flexitarian. This actually is a more recent one that I got from their mystery box, which I could not stand. And when I first got this highlighter, I was like, I don't really know, because I don't really like the Super Shock eyeshadows. I don't know if I'm like alone in that, but I just don't. However, I used this when I had like no makeup situation going on, and when I tell you guys, this looks so beautiful. You can literally dim it down to where it's just like a no, you know, makeup situation, or you can really make it shine, and it's absolutely stunning, and it's only $8. What? Okay, and then the next one is a Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Precious Petals. I have quite a few of these actually. These are really beautiful and bright. They're super pigmented. They have a little bit of fallout. I will say that they're a little bit more powdery than I prefer to highlighter, but they're only $4.99. Again, you can get these at Walmart, Walgreens, Target. I think Ulta has them, but the max that I saw online was $4.99 for them. So that's really good for a highlighter, considering some of my highlighters are like almost $40 and they're really good. Those are also not new. This is like an oldie but a goodie as well. So the next item I have is a bronzer from Wet n Wild. This is actually in the shade Queen's Landing, but they have their Color Icon collection. This is a $5.49 for this shade of bronzer or similar to this. However, this specific bronzer itself was for a Halloween collection. It had like a dragon on here. I actually have several of these because I found this color and I absolutely loved it. And for me to find like a bronzer that's like super perfect for me is really slim. It's either too orange or too cool, if that makes any sense, so I kind of get like this mucky in between, but this wound up being a perfect shade for me, and it was only $5.49. However, they do not sell this specific one anymore, but they do sell the same shade in their Color Icon collection, which is $5.49. I know that sometimes Ulta, I just realized this like a week ago, is a little bit more expensive for drugstore stuff than like the actual drugstore, but like Walgreens and stuff is a little pricey too. So I try to go to Walmart or Target for my drugstore stuff before I go to actual Ulta or actual drugstores. So just keep that in mind, because I just recently found that out. Like, you would think coming from the same vendor it'd be like the same price, but it's actually not. So just keep an eye, because Ulta, they tried to get you. They tried to get you. All right, so I actually have two concealers I want to show you guys as well. Both of them are $7, and chef's kiss to both of them. So the first one I've had for a little bit longer. It's the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I got this at Ulta. However, my Ulta recently stopped carrying it, so I have to get it online now. But it's really, really good. It's really thick, so if you like more of a thick concealer, that's going to be the one you want to go to. However, the next one is Revolution Conceal and Define. This is the Makeup Revolution Concealer, and again, $7, and this stuff is so good. This one reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape Creamy, the Ultra Creamy one. It's creamy, but it's buildable, and it lasts really nice, and it doesn't dry super, super down like on my under eye, and it doesn't cause a lot of cracking and creasing and crusty and musty. So I really, really enjoy this one. Colourpop is really nice when it comes to inexpensive makeup, but I think that sometimes we forget like there are other brands that are out there that kind of do the same thing, but kind of better, because I feel like Colourpop's kind of like, I'm gonna say this and like don't come for me, but I feel like Colourpop has gotten really comfortable being the go-to drugstore or affordable brand that they kind of just like put out whatever, and sometimes it's like, well, there are other brands that are affordable and have better quality products. Continuing with the face situation, I have two foundations. One is the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. So this one is $7. This has hyaluronic acid, I'm assuming, because this is hyaluronic, and aloe vera. Dude, I don't know what's in this, but it's absolutely amazing, and it's $7. If you have more dry skin and you're looking for a nice coverage but you want it to look more natural, this is going to be where it's at. I got it at Ulta, but I don't know if this is sold somewhere else. I'm sure that it is. I'm sure Essence has their own website, but for $7 you just can't beat it. So the second foundation I was telling you guys about, and I'm telling you, anytime a human asks me for a decent drugstore foundation, this is the one I recommend. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, but this is the dewy one. They do have a matte one, so if you're more matte, you have that option. Don't calm down, it's not just dewy. There's two different ones. This foundation is $6. Okay, it's like $5.99. It's $6. It is so beautiful. It lays so nicely. I will link the video up that I did. It was a while ago. I did a review on it, and I'll put it up here. It is absolutely stunning. It is a flawless finish, and the dewy, for me, having dry skin, it just makes my face look like I have that natural glow from within, and it's not me caking on a bunch of like highlighter and stuff. It's a beautiful finish. It's a beautiful product, and it's really, really inexpensive. So if you are in need of a foundation and you really just don't have that kind of money, or you don't want to spend that kind of money, Wet n Wild. I got this one from Walmart, but Target has it, I think. Maybe not Target. Walmart for sure, drugstores, and Ulta might carry it, but they definitely carry it online. And I know that you can also buy stuff from Wet n Wild's website. All right, so I have quite a few primers, and I thought that this was extremely important because I think a lot of the times it's easy to find things like foundations, blushes, whatever at the drugstore, and you're like, oh, these are so, you know what I mean? They're kind of universal, so it doesn't really matter what kind of skin you have or type of skin you have, you're going to be able to find what you need. But when it comes to primers, it's really, really hard. So I got 4 different primers out, okay? All under $10. I think one of them is $10 for you guys to just have different options depending on your skin type. So the first one I want to tell you about is the least expensive. It is the Essence Skin Loving Sensitive Primer, Moisturizing and Nourishing, and this one is $5.99. So this is for my super sensitive gals and guys. This is also if you have super dry skin, if you are eczema prone or any other kind of dermatitis, this is going to be one that you want to use. It is more like a lotion, but when I tell you, it makes my makeup sit so beautifully. Like, it legitimately makes it sit so beautifully. It doesn't make it feel like I'm putting a cakey primer or barrier on. Now, if I have a big flare, unfortunately, I do cake primer between my foundation and my skin because I get a very itchy sensation when I'm having a severe flare up, and sometimes even when I'm not. But this is a more moisturizing primer where it's not going to leave your face feeling heavy or itchy. It has no fragrance in it. It has no alcohol in it, no silicones, no parabens, no mineral oils. It's so natural. It's absolutely amazing. and it's $5.99. So the next two primers are both e.l.f. Putty primers, and they are $9 at Ulta, I believe. So the first one I want to tell you guys about is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. Now, this one is yellow. This is going to be for more of a glowy, luminous look. You can double up on different ones. I know that e.l.f. has several different putty primers, and I like to use both of these, but this one is specifically for luminizing and giving you that underneath your foundation glow. And then the next one is just your average e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, I do have the Tatcha Poreless Putty Primer, and I absolutely love both of them, but if I'm being quite honest, there is not a large difference between the two. You get way more in this one, and it's way less expensive. I think the Putty Primer, I have a literal just small one. I got a mini one, and I think it cost me like 20 bucks. So this was $9 for this huge container, and it's so good, and I think it's really comparable. So I do recommend this one over Tatcha 100% because it's very close, it's very comparable, and it's way cheaper. So the last primer that I have, I'm missing the lid just so we're clear, is one of my favorite. It is one of my favorite. Like, I have two top tier favorite primers, and one is Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, okay? And then the other is its comparable twin sister, e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This primer, this one is $10, so this is the more expensive of all four primers I've shown you. However, she, however, is a dupe for the Hydro Grip primer from Milk Makeup, and that is like, when I found that primer, I swore I would never use another primer ever. I lied. This is absolutely amazing. This is the second or third one I have bought. It grips onto that foundation. It hydrates that skin. It gives you that dewy, wet look under your foundation so that your foundation and your base doesn't look dry, doesn't look cakey. So the next category I'm gonna go into is gonna be mascara. I have 3 of them, but they are all from the same brand. They are all Essence brands. I have the Essence Lash Princess, and this one is False Lash Effect. It is green. I also have the Lash Princess Curl and Volume. It is like a purple pinky color. And then I also have Lash Princess False Lash Effect Waterproof, which is a blue one. I actually do not use this one as much because I don't prefer waterproof mascara. The only time I will put on waterproof mascara is if I know that I'm going somewhere that I want to have mascara on, but I'm gonna either sweat a lot or I'm going to be wet. So like if I'm going to the pool, etc. Other than that, I won't use waterproof mascara. However, these are $4.99 at Ulta, and they have a ton of them, a ton of options. These are hands down the mascara that I use the most. I have some beautiful mascaras. I have Huda mascara. I have L'Oreal mascara. I have freaking Colourpop and freaking Bad Girl Bang. Who makes that? Benefit? I don't know. I have a ton. I've had Too Faced, Better Than Sex. There is nothing better than this mascara. When I tell you it's the GOAT, it's the GOAT, and it's only $4.99. So right along with the mascara, I'm gonna do lashes. I have a pack of Ardell lashes. This one is $11.99 right now. I think they're on sale for like $8 something at Ulta, but it's kind of just to show you the brand that I like, or the kind that I like. These are the Demi Wispies, which I thought they were. Now you can get these ranging from $3 to $10 depending on how many you get. I will usually get the bigger packs, but they have 1 packs which are like $4.99. These are the most natural lashes that you can get, in my opinion, that I think look beautiful, and they work easy. So if you're newer to lashes, or you really don't know how to put them on correctly, or you feel like they're too heavy, these are going to be the lashes you're going to want to go with, because they are super easy to maneuver, super easy to learn how to put on, and they just give you just that subtle bump in your lashes, like just a cute little something else. And there are lots of different styles. Demi Wispies are not the only style. It's just my favorite style from that brand, but it's very inexpensive and beautiful. So going in with lashes, since I've already gotten there, these are gross, so just don't judge me. I have found by accident, I did like a dollar makeup haul situation from AOA Studios. This lash glue, I have the black one which dries black, and then the white one which dries clear. These are $1.88, and these are my favorite lash glue. I don't have any mess anymore. When I used to do like the Salon Perfect tube, you had to, like, you know, squeeze it out, use your finger, whatever you were gonna use, and it just made a mess. These are these strip lashes, which I know like Revlon and everyone else and Kiss makes them, but these are only $1.88. Like, this is probably the most inexpensive you're gonna get, and it is well worth it. I've had these for quite a while and I still have them. The next thing I do have is the Morphe Translucent Eye Primer. This is $10, and before I found my beautiful Makeup by Mario primer for my eyes, which is pricey, it is pricey, but it's so good, I found this. I really enjoy it. I bought a second one from Ulta. They do sell it at Ulta. This is $10. I don't know if I said that, but it is a really nice primer. It's not one that you're gonna be able to, like, you know, do a full cut crease like you would with like concealer or Hiiii Bees, but it's one that's gonna really pull and hold on to that shimmer or glitter. It's more silicone based, if that makes any sense, than creamy, but it's so good and it's so inexpensive. So if you are looking for a really good eye primer right now for your eyeshadow, this is gonna be your friend, and you can get it at Ulta, you can get it on Morphe's website, you can get it really anywhere that sells Morphe products, and it's only $10, which is really nice. My Makeup by Mario one is like 30 something, almost 40, and it's so beautiful, but it's so expensive. So the last two eye products before we get into my favorite category of makeup, my lippy lips, is going to be two eyeshadow palettes. Now, there are several palettes in these categories. I just picked two to kind of give an example. So the first one is the Colourpop quad. This is the creamsicle quad. I literally just wanted to show you guys the quads itself. There are tons of them. I have tons of them. These are more newer. I think they came out, I want to say the beginning of this year, middle of this year. I don't remember, but I wound up getting a crap ton of them. So they come with two mattes and two shimmers. These are only $9, and I think that for the amount you're getting, $9 seems like a lot. I don't know, because it's only 4 shadows, but they're beautiful. It's a really good quality, and you can come up with many looks with just 4 shadows, believe it or not. At least different looks. Like, obviously I'm not coming out with like a blue purple look because that's not this palette, but I love this one. This one's actually my favorite, that's why I grabbed it, but I love this one because this is like my go-to no makeup situation. I will throw these on and they look stunning with or without makeup. If you're just getting into makeup, if you're just getting into eyeshadow and you want to kind of like mess around, you don't want to spend a lot of money, these are really good quality, and again, they're only $9. It's so, they're just one of my favorite eyeshadows. And my last eyeshadow, I don't know that everyone will have access to this one just because I don't really know how it works in different places, but it's this one. I know what you're saying. That kind of looks like the Huda Beauty Neon one. It's not. It is not. I did a comparable dupe video. I'll put that here for you guys to check out between this and its dupe, or this and it's comparable, you know what I mean, the Huda Beauty Neon. This is called Vivid by W7, and this is Fluorescent and Fabulous Pressed Pigments. This, my beautiful friends, is a palette from Five Below. Yes, this was only $5, and if you go watch that video, while there are differences, I mean, Huda Beauty is Huda Beauty, you know what I mean? Her shadows are just chef's kiss flawless, okay? This is really comparable. If I had found these before being introduced into Huda Beauty, I think that I would have stuck with these and been just fine. Like, it is a pretty comparable look. You have to put a little more effort in with these, but $5 for these beautiful colors, you really just can't. Like, they look almost identical. I mean, really they do. So the next two are the same brand. They are the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and these are $8.99. And the reason that I brought these up is because, are you saying, hey, those kind of look similar to the Kkw Beauty Glosses? They are. These are comparable dupes, in my opinion, to Kkw Beauty's lip glosses. They are very pigmented. They are very beautiful. They're so creamy. They wear so nice. Like, I can put them over a lipstick. I can do it with a lip liner, which is my favorite thing to do, but they are so nice and so affordable. They have so many different shades. These are just my 2 favorite shades. So I have 2 products left. The last one, or second to last one, is a lipstick, and this is the NYX Lingerie Xxl, and I'm showing you the shade Stamina, but I have several of these. These are creamy. They are lightweight. They dry down, but they don't like dry. You get a little bit more in the tube. I love the new doe foot on it. It has like the little groove in the middle. It's so good. so much better than the original lingerie, and it comes in beautiful, beautiful colors. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous colors. And these are only $9. So I have 2 items left. Actually, I thought I only had 2 before, and I had 3. But the last lip item is a Colourpop Lip Pencil. This one is in So Happy. It's just the first one that I pulled. These lip pencils are really, really nice. They are $6. They come in a variety of color, like variety, okay? From black to like blue to like pinks to nudes, like every color you can think of that you might need, Colourpop has probably got it. The formula is it's so creamy and it glides on my lips like you would not freaking believe. So I kind of just get past the fact that when I sharpen some of them they loosen, but the formula itself is really nice, and if you can get them on sale, you can usually get these for like $2 and something. So keep an eye on Colourpop's website. Their lippy pencils are bomb. For real, the last item is the Makeup Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Setting Spray. This is a hydrating and plumping makeup fixing spray. So it's less setting, if you will, more refreshing, kind of like the MAC Fix Plus. That's what this reminds me of, but this is much cheaper. This is $9 at Ulta, $9, and it's so nice. If I feel like I'm too dry or I've put too much powder on, this is gonna be my go-to. I spray it until my face is like soaked, and I let it dry. I do it again, I let it dry, and I do it one more time. And when I tell you, not only does all of the powders and the makeup I just put on kind of just like melt together and just go into place, it really, really makes my skin look super hydrated and not cakey, and that's my goal. I think it's really, really nice. It reminds me of the Max Fix Plus, but that is really expensive and this is really not. But that's it, guys, for my top drugstore products, $10 and under. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you kind of get like an idea of some good products and some good brands to look at when you're at the drugstore or you're at Ulta, whatever it might be. Listen, okay, I'm gonna tell you a secret that a lot of people don't want you to know. You don't need to spend $300 to get a beautiful full face of makeup. It's just not necessary anymore. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you really had to spend a lot of money to get that beautiful pigment, that beautiful look. Now it's drugstore companies, lower end companies have just gone from like 0 to 60, okay? They are producing some really, really great stuff. I have seen drugstore companies or lower end companies, more affordable companies producing better products than some of these high-end companies that we rave over and we need and we buy and we give all our money to, and they don't really care that we're spending $50 on an eyeshadow palette that's gonna crumble everywhere, where we could have just spent $5 to $10 on an eyeshadow palette that's really decent. So, and this is not by any means me saying, oh, if you buy expensive makeup, then no. I buy expensive makeup. I buy not expensive makeup. I just want everybody to understand you don't need to buy a shit ton of expensive name brand fancy makeup. Now, if you want to, you can, and I encourage it because it's fun sometimes, but you don't have to. You can get a beautiful face of makeup, stunning, flawless, right at your drugstore. So just keep that in mind. Again, I hope this video helped you guys out. Let me know what your favorite drugstore product is down below. If I don't have it, you know I'm gonna go get it. You know what? I got a shopping problem. So let me know down below, what's the tea? What are we liking currently at the drugstore? And as always, guys, I'm out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.